with everything. Okay, what is drama? The term drama came from a Greek word. Okay, the Greek word name is dran, which means to do something or any kind of action comes in drama. Whatever we are doing right now is also comes in drama. So Western drama originated in classical Greece. These, whatever I made in this PPT, you will find out everything in your textbook. So you all have to just read your textbook thoroughly. Okay, then we are going to deal with theater. The term theater is also originated from a Greek word meaning as seeing people. Cinema is a short form of cinematography from classical Greek. This is also came from Greek, meaning moving or graphing. Whatever right now we are doing, you can see me, this is all graphicing, right? So this is also came from Greek. I mean, the word originated from Greek. Drama is an imitation of life. Drama is different from other forms of literature because of its unique characteristics. It is read, but basically it is composed to be performed. Whatever we are doing, drama is very different from literature because in drama, we do action, we do something, okay? So the ultimate aim of dramatic composition is for it to be presented on stage before an audience. So drama, the basically term, the drama means we are doing something, acting on a stage and audience are looking at us. This implies that it is a medium of communication. It has a message to communicate to the audience. It uses actors to convey their message. Drama is a composition designed for performance in the theater, in which actors take the roles of the characters, perform the indicated action, and utter the written dialogue. So what exactly, this is a definition by a glossary of literary terms book written by M.H. Abraham. So in that book, you will find this definition in which they explain that drama is designed in the theater and the actors have something to do with their dialogues and then they have to perform in front of audience. Now, what is novel? Novel is a long narrative tale, complete in itself, while drama is not complete. So when we compare drama to novel, so novel itself is a very complete version of it. Okay, drama is like 3 hours, 4 hours, and it will be over. In the times at the times of Shakespeare, the time of 16th century, drama used to happen for days. I mean, 6 hours. Then it reduces by time to time. Now even we can see that the movies which we are watching nowadays, it's not more than 2 hours. So because the patience level of the people are gone, they can't see. So whoever wants to read, I mean whoever wants to do something, they basically deal with novel. Novel is a complete in itself. Okay, a reader enjoys novel in private. So here is a difference. In this slide, you will find novel and drama's difference. So in novel, we don't need audience. We can read it privately, we can enjoy it privately, and we can finish it as per our own convenience. But drama is not about that. Drama means we have to entertain people, we have to act in front of audience, we have to make sure that they are enjoying our stuff. We have to make sure that what are the feedback we are getting. Okay. Novel length is unlimited, whereas drama is limited in length, mostly for 3 hours. So as I told you, novel length is unlimited. It's up to you when you want to finish a novel, but drama length is limited. People cannot watch drama more than 3 hours. In popular context, the drama means any kind of performance on stage which satisfy human pleasures. Thus, drama is a performative art in which a group of actors play the roles of certain characters before the audience. Okay, forms of drama. First, tragedy. Tragedy is a type of drama that shows the downfall and the destruction of a novel and outstanding person. Basically, tragedy deals with, if we are looking for a tragedy, then Shakespeare tragedies are the famous one. In the tragedy, what exactly happened? The protagonist means hero of the story, shows a downfall in the story. And in the tragedy, mostly people died at last, and it's like the end was not good. So here it's written the same. Tragedy is a type of drama that shows the downfall and destruction of a noble and outstanding person, traditionally one who has possesses a character weakness called a tragic flaw. Because why that tragic flaw happened? Why that tragedy happened? Because every human has some weakness and strength. So in tragedy, what exactly happened? The protagonist, that the hero of the story, has some weakness, and because of that weakness, because of his or her, wrong step, wrong choice, wrong situation, there is a tragic flow happen, and because of him, only because of his choice, the downfall happen, and it all turns into tragedy, whatever the story they are dealing with. The tragic hero, though choice of or circumstance, is caught up in a sequence of events that inevitably result in disaster. What that hero keeps on doing, he keeps on committing mistakes again and again, that lead to tragic flaw, and that lead to tragedy. Comedy.
Yeah, good afternoon, Divya. Are you
Yes,
there?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I just want to intrude for a minute. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see 8 participants here.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I want to address them just for a minute. Okay.
Sure, ma'am.
I can see Jayashri. Okay. So Jayashri, Sushmita, and I don't know what is the name of the student here. Who is the student here? What's your name? And Ridas A12, right? So take your textbooks with you so that, you know, whenever your counselor is going to teach you online, it's important for you to go through the textbook, right? And this is a very interesting program because you're not going to come here physically. Yes, Jayashri Senagi. I can see your message, Jayashri. Uh, Please attend the classes in the afternoon, exactly on every second Saturday and Sunday. It'll be there for 10 days. And don't miss the classes, Jaya. Sushmita, are you there, Sushmita? Sushmita, K. Sushmita. I request all the students to participate. If you have any query, you can write in the chat box as well. Okay. Divya? Yes, I can listen to Divya, right? Divya,
Yes,
are
ma'am.
you? No, another Divya is there.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm a student, ma'am.
Yes. What is your surname, Divya? Write down your surname.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So even your counselor's name is Divya. So don't get confused. This Divya is different from Divya. Change your name
Okay, okay.
with your surname. Okay. I'm Dr. Madhuri, Head Department of English from Ambedkar University. This session will
Okay,
be.
ma'am.
Good afternoon, Divya. Afternoons you'll be having 2:30 to 3:30. All of you kindly listen. Divya, Jayashri, Sushmita, and other. I don't know who is this. Who is the student here? Can you name yourself? Can you message something? I can't see. But anyway, so you're going to have 10 sessions, and within these 10 sessions, all the blocks will be covered. If you have the textbook with you, then it will be easy for all of you. Okay? Is it okay, Jaya? Sushmita?
Okay, ma'am.
Very good, Divya. Sure. Our counselor, Divya, please take over the session and go little bit by little because students are very less, and don't be in a rush. And this is a 1 hour program, so you can be at leisure. Okay? Yeah, all the best, students. Kindly go through that. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye. Divya, you can take up.
Okay, ma'am.
Divya? Yeah, you can proceed now.
Okay. The second form of drama is comedy. Comedy is a type of drama intended to interest and amuse the audience rather than make them deeply concerned about event that happened. So in comedy, in tragedy, what happened? Tragedy, what we dealt with in tragedy, we saw the downfall of the protagonist. But in comedy, everything is going on. We don't care what they are doing. It's like comedy happens because they want to be happy. They want to comedy basically means we want to see the audience, make sure the audience that they are feeling happy and amused by whatever the drama they are looking. Okay, the characters overcome some difficulties, but they always overcome. Okay, in tragedies, there is a sequence of tragic flaw. The protagonist keeps on doing mistakes. But in comedy, whatever the if a protagonist commit any kind of mistake, then that person will overcome with those difficulties and their ill fortune, bad luck, and at last they find happiness in the comedy. Okay. Third form of drama is tragicomedy. Tragicomedy, as you all can see the name, tragedy plus comedy is called tragic comedy. Is a play that does not adhere strictly to the structure of tragedy. It's not exactly a tragedy. This is usually serious play that also has some of the qualities of comedy. It arouses, though even with laughter. So what in this happened tragic comedy, there's some part of tragedy is also there, some part of comedy is also there. You will see the downfall of the protagonist, but as a comedy says, after facing that difficulty in comedy, what happened? Protagonist overcome with the situation. So in tragic comedy also, the protagonist after downfall, he can overcome with his situation, and at last we feel happy, we feel satisfied that, oh my God, yeah, finally he dealt with his difficulty. Okay. Fourth form is melodrama. Melodrama shows events that follow each other rapidly, but seems to be governed always by chance. The characters are victim in the hand of merciless fate. So in melodrama, what exactly happened? Melodrama shows event that follow each other. Means every event is going rapidly, one by one, but seems to be governed always by chance. But that is also going because of chance only. And here destiny, merciless fate means destiny is playing a very merciless fate. Means destiny is not with them. Destiny is not in a positive way with the protagonist of the story. Destiny are against them. Sometimes we also feel that our days are not going well because of something, because of our destiny, or because of whatever. Sometimes we feel that we are not getting what we really deserve. So now that is called merciless fate. Means destiny are not with us, the universe are not with us, and they are going against us. Then there is second in the textbook only, you will see that there is a form of drama part second also. So brief introduction of comedy first we'll discuss. As a play which arises laughter. In comedy, you will find laughter, obviously. It provides relief to our tired mind. After watching the comedy, you will feel delighted, you will feel satisfied. A pure comedy has no purpose except to amuse. Whatever pure comedy doesn't care what the story is going, where the story is going. They basically deal with the amusement of the audience. Okay. Some plays have power to represent society too. Some kind of comedy have the power to represent society as well. Types of comedy: romantic comedy, comedy of humor, comedy of manner, black comedy, sentimental comedy. Now we'll discuss those types. Romantic comedy, most popular of all the forms of entertainment. Dramatists do not follow rules laid by ancient writer. Mixtures of comic and tragic element. Realistic picture is there. Shakespeare's, okay, example of romantic comedy is Shakespeare's As You Like It. Music is food of love. Okay, so romantic comedy deals with a pure form of entertainment. Here, dramatists, they are not following ancient writer rules. This is a mixture of comedy and tragedy. And you can see the realistic picture. That means the real picture of that era, that period. I mean, basically, what is literature? Literature is all about reflection of society. So in romantic comedy, you will see what that period or that era is dealing with. And the best example of romantic comedy is As You Like It. Comedy of humor. According to Ben Jonson, comedy should be larger than life. Ben Jonson is a writer. So he explained comedy that comedy should be larger than life. Every man in his humors, every man is out of his humor. These both are the works. Characters represent particular passion. In comedy of humor, characters are displaying their passion. They are following their passion. Satire on human follies. Comedy of manner. Comedy of manner deals with reflection of upper class where manners are supreme. It is a balanced satire. Locations laid in club, office, coffee houses. It's an artificial form having verbal wit. So comedy of manner deals with aristocratic people, rich people. They are not focusing on middle class people or the lower class people. They are, if you will read any kind of comedy of manner drama, you will see, or and now you can see, not you cannot see the drama. Whenever you are going to read any kind of comedy of manner, you will see that the locations you will find should be reflected the aristocrated rich class, like clubs, coffee houses, and their big villas like this. Okay, so comedy of manner deals with they are not basically dealing with middle class or lower class people. Black comedy. Black comedy, no single comic element is there. Measure for measure. Moral values are meaningless. Life is only a tragic force. So in black comedy, you will not find anything positive. It's like they are very strict. Black comedy deals with the strictness of the life. Like we have to do something. We have to be disciplined and moral. Sorry, I was wrong. Black comedy deals with moralless life. People are not looking at what they are doing. They are not focusing on their actions. They are not focusing. They are not concerned about their future career. So black comedy deals with uh, carelessness attitude of the protagonist. Okay. And at last, it deals with life is all about meaningless. Life is meaningless and we have nothing to do with life. Sentimental comedy. As the name suggests, intention to present moral sentiments far from reality. Success, no doubt, played on a stage, but it has no attractive element to catch response easily. So in sentimental comedy, you will find moral sentiment. There you will find so many moral values. It is far from reality because not every person have those moral values. So much moral values as we used to see in sentimental comedy. And success no doubt play on the stage, but it has no attractive element to catch risk. So while watching sentimental comedy, we cannot we cannot find what will happen to the protagonist by observing the drama. Okay, now we are going to deal with elements of drama. First element is plot. The series of events occurring in the play. Plot means when, where exactly where the play is going to start it. Okay, it means plan, scheme, or pattern. It has a beginning, it has a middle, and it has an end. There are 6 stages in a plot structure. First, initial incident, when, where, and how the play is starting. Preliminary event, how it is rising. Rising action, again, like rising up more. Climax, there is a climax, then a falling action, and the denouement. Basically, falling after falling action, there are 2 words. In the comedy, we use denouement for falling action, but in tragedy, we use catastrophe. Okay. I'll show you with diagram. So see, as you all can see, this is exposition. This is the initial point of the play drama. Then there is an inciting incident when you finally into the drama and you are enjoying this. Then there is a rising action, protagonist or someone, the actor are playing their role. Then there is a climax, something came in their life, some situation came in life. Now they have to take some kind of choices. They have to make some kind of choices. If it will be positive, then it will continue to rising again. If it will be negative, then it will fall. That's called falling action. Then resolution, how it end. So this is they explained this plot with Freytag's pyramid. Okay, this is called Freytag's pyramid. Now second, character. Second element of drama is character. A character is a person, animal, being, creature, or thing in a story. Writers use characters to perform the actions and speak dialogues, moving the story along a plot line. A story can have only one character, protagonist, and still be complete story. Okay, so here characters are the very important person, because without character there cannot be any story without them. So we can find types of character here: protagonist, hero of the story; antagonist, villain of the story; flat means a person who keeps on changing, who keeps on learning from their mistakes; round, static kind of character who doesn't learn from his mistakes. You, even if you go deeply into the characters, you will find so many. There's a static character, there's a dynamic character, but in your book they didn't explain so depth. So I'm just going overview. I'm just going through with that. Okay. Now, what is protagonist? The story revolves around the character. He is a hero, and story is evolving with that person, within that person. Second, round character one, who is multi-dimensional and complex. So round character is that person who has multi-dimensional character and complex character, can do anything, but we have no idea, we clue how he or she is going to do that. Okay. Dynamic character, one who change over the course. Dynamic means who keeps on changing from situation to situation and learning from his mistake. Antagonist, the character who acts against the protagonist of the story. As I told you, villain of the story. Flat character, one who is not very developed. Flat character are that person who is not developed. Okay, statistic character, one who stays the same throughout the story. This person is not changing no matter what the story is revolving, by how the story is revolving. Stereotype character, one who used to make fun of specific group of people based on assumptions. As the name says, stereotype, a person who has old thought, orthodox thought, but he or she, that person doesn't want to change. That person only laughs at the decisions or the choices people make in the story, and he used to laugh at others. Okay. Parallel characters, two characters who share similar traits. Foil characters, two characters who have opposite traits, which causes conflict between the character. So these are the elements of the drama. Now third, dialogue. Yeah, now we have plot, we have setting, we dealt with plot, character, now dialogue. Now we have people to perform, but we have to give them something. We have to give them script to perform. So this refers to the words written on the playwright, written by the playwright and spoken by the characters in the play. The dialogue help move the action of the play along. So what dialogue exactly do? Written kind of scripture like this, and character used to read, learned, and then play that person's role on the stage before their audience. So there are forms of dialogue. First, soliloquy, a character that is typically alone on stage deliver a long speech, which is called a soliloquy. Emotions and innermost thoughts of the characters are revealed in the soliloquy. Okay, what exactly soliloquy deals with? This is a typically alone stage, a very long speech delivering itself. innermost thought. See, exactly in this, when you see a movie, you will find a person who has some kind of thought about others, but and that person is speaking that thought, but other characters on the stage or other characters on the movie cannot hurt them. But yeah, he's speaking his innermost thought. Means I'm speaking something, and the people who are around with me, they cannot see me. That is called soliloquy. Okay, aside. This is a spoken by the character to another character or to the audience, but is not heard by the other character on the stage. Aside reveal what a character is thinking or feeling. Aside is also same as a soliloquy. Okay, whatever the person is speaking over the stage, other character on the stage cannot hurt them, and with those feelings we can find what character is dealing with. Okay. Then fourth is music and rhythm. While music is often featured in drama, in this case Aristotle was referring to the rhythm of the actors' voices as they speak. So how the character is speaking on the stage, how their tone are going, how their pitch are going, whether it's high pitch, low pitch. So these are all things also considered in the element of drama. Spectacle. This refers to the visual element of the play. Sets, costumes, special effects, etc. Spectacle is everything that the audience sees as they watch the play. So spectacle means water. If you go for 4D or 3D kind of theater, you will find that there is a dancing kind of chair when you are watching a movie, and some they want to make you feel water or something. They want to make you feel scared, so they move your chairs. So spectacles is like add up stuff to make audience attractive, to make audience feel like, yeah, they are watching something important. Theme refers to the meaning of the play. Theme is a main idea or the lesson to be learned from the play. In some cases, the theme of a play is obvious. Other time, it is quite subtle. So, theme means in theme exactly deals with the mindset of the playwright, in which mindset he or she wrote that script. So, theme is all about mindset of the playwright, and it also about what the lesson what the lesson characters are displaying to the audience. That is called theme. Some general themes are conflict between two people, conflict between man and supernatural power. These all are the themes of 16th century themes. Okay, conflict between the man and himself. Okay, next. Literary elements. As I explained you, protagonist, the leading character in the drama, an important person in real situation. Chaos, total disorder, messing up things. Perpetuates, never ending or changing, very frequent. Hamartia, misfortune, a tragic fault. These all things you will find in your textbook. Don't worry about that. Okay. Liturgy, a set form of public Christian worship. Omens, bad luck. An event seen as a sign of fortune, good or bad. Consists of both. Antagonist, enemy of the protagonist, villain of the story. Constituent, being a part of whole or component part. Monologue, a long speech. Soliloquy, speech in a play made by character while alone. Okay. Exposition is who, when, where, and what part of the play. Story organization, how the story started, beginning, middle, and end. Conflict, the internal and external struggle between opposing forces, ideas, or interests that create dramatic tension. Okay. Suspense, as we all know that suspense, whenever we watch something, we saw suspense in the movie or the serial or anything, a feeling of uncertainty. We don't know what is going to happen. As to the outcome, used to be built interest and excitement on the part of the audience. Now, technical elements. Scenery, set, where the setting happen of the, where is the setting? Okay, the theoretical equipment such as curtains, flats, backdrops, platform used in the dramatic production to communicate sound. Setting means whatever around me. Now you can see back, I mean, you cannot see whatever the backside dealing with, whatever the setup happened, that is called setting. Costumes, clothing, what kind of clothes that the characters are wearing while playing the drama. Mask, the accessories worn by actor to portray character and period. Okay, props, short of properties, any article except costume or scenery used as a part of dramatic production, any movable object that appear on the stage during a performance, from a telephone to a train. Props means what extra elements we are using to attract audience or to make audience feel satisfying. Okay. More technical elements are lights, how the lighting is happening on the play and the drama, the placement, intensity, and the color of the light to communicate environment, mood, and feeling. Sound. If you all have observed one thing, when we are watching when we are watching horror movies, so we heard the different kind of sounds. Okay, when we are watching romantic kind of movie, we heard the different kinds of sound. So sounds, these all are the elements which help to make a movie, drama. In novel you can see, you can find in brackets that the playwright wrote that what is going to happen, but these things you can only observe by watching drama or movies. Okay, then makeup, whatever the makeup, costumes, wigs, body paints. And now performance element, how acting is, I mean, how characters are acting in the stage. Acting, use of face, body, voice to portray character. Character's motivation, the reason or reasons for a character's behavior, an incentive or inducement for further actions of a character. Okay, character analysis. In responding to dramatic art, the process of examining how the elements of drama, literally, technically, or performance are used. Okay, empathy, the capacity to relate to the feeling of another. Now, non-verbal expression. It deals with gestures. Any movement of the actor's head, shoulder, arm, or leg, foot convey meaning. I mean, it shows the gestures of the character. Facial expression, physical and vocal aspects used by an actor to convey moods, his mood, feeling, and personality. Now, there are three kinds of play which we are dealing in this. First is miracle, second is mystery, and third is morality. Miracle play deals with religious subjects like biblical stories or saints' life, how the saint used to live on that era, presented in the series or cycle by a craft guilds. Okay. The medieval play based on biblical story of saints. I mean, they used to show the important reason why miracle play happened, to convey their moral lessons, to convey the morality to the people. That's why miracle play used to happen. And mystery plays, early mystery plays divided into two parts. First, the Christmas play. Second, the Easter play. When the drama started in the 15th century, the play, they used to deal with only mystery plays. They used to deal with only biblical aspect, or they used to deal with moral aspect. So people got bored watching same moral lessons again and again, watching same biblical stories again and again. Okay, then came the miracle play. It was also dealing with it has a bit change in the script of that. Now in miracle play we can see the Christmas plays, also Easter play. But before that it was all about religion. Now it is started being about what people are exactly doing in their life. Okay, mystery play represent the life of Christ from Old Testament. Example in Dr. Faustus, God and Jesus. This Dr. Faustus was a play written by Christopher Marlowe. Morality play, an allegorical play popular especially in the 15th and 16th century, in which the character personify abstract qualities or concepts such as virtues, vices, or death. Okay, something which involve a direct conflict between right and wrong, good or evil, or something between uh, right or wrong, okay, from which our moral lessons may be drawn. But morality play shows the morality. It's like conveying the morality of the people. Morality play deals with, it teaches what is right and wrong. You will understand. I mean, from childhood, no one ever taught us. I mean, our parents used to taught us so many things that this is right and this is wrong. But except our parents, movies and dramas, whatever we are watching, and our friends, they all are telling us that do this, do that. So morality play is all about teaching stuff which is right and what is wrong. It's like it shows the discrimination between right thing and the wrong thing. Allegories of Satan and God battling, allegories of abstract qualities over our souls. The qualities are closely related to morals. Famous morality play are Robin Hood and Everyman. Now, theme of the morality play. Man begins in innocence, man falls into temptation, man repent and it's saved. Morality play is about a protagonist committed some kind of mistake and then he learned from his mistake. Okay. The central action in the struggle of man against the seven deadly sins, anger, greediness, these all, I mean, you will once you start reading about the history and the background of English literature, you will find these seven deadly sins that are personified into real character. It is believed that the allegory of vices and virtue fighting over man's souls goes back to the 14th century Roman epic. The allegorical applications of theater to Christianity is intended to help the audience understand sin and virtue. So morality play deals with showing what is right and wrong. So these are all are the themes of the morality play. Now, drama deals with three unities: time of action, unity of action, unity of place, and unity of time. Okay, so how, when play should be started, in which place, which era, and what action they are doing. So these three unities are also known as Aristotelian unities, represent a prescriptive theory of drama tragedy refined in 1570 by Italian humanist Castelvetro. So three unities are unity of time, as I told you, unity of play, and unity of action. Unity of time, the action in the play should take over not more than 24 hours. You know, but when the drama started in the 15th or the 14th century, the play used to happen for 24. I mean, the play duration was 24 hours. So it's, and people even have to go outside, do work, then only they can earn money and come back and see the drama. So because of their duration, the audience of watching drama reduced. Then when the dramatist and the playwright saw that their audience are reducing, then they started reducing the length of drama, represent as occurring within the course of a day. Okay, unity of place. It require a play to occurring in a single place, should not attempt to compress geography. The stage should not represent more than one place. So unity of play means and setting is not moving from present to flashback. It's like the same setting and the same thing is happening, and they don't need to go and change a setting again and again. Unity of action. It requires a play to have a single action, should have one main action, should have minimum subplot. Now, structure of a play. Play first originated in ancient Greece. Aristotle was one of the first to write about drama and describe its three segments: beginning, middle, and end. Over time, dramas evolved. It's keep on changing. The Roman poet Horace advocated for 5 acts. The many centuries later, a German playwright, Gustav Freytag, the one which I showed you the diagram by Freytag pyramid, okay, developed the 5-act structure commonly used today to analyze classical and Shakespearean dramas. The pattern of these 5-act structure can be seen in the familiar plot diagram like this, as I showed you before. This is a initial point, then the rising, then the climax, then falling, then resolution. And now there are two or three types of plot play also: 1-act play, 3-act play, and 5-act play. 1-act play. A 1-act play is a play that has only 1 act, as distinct from plays that occur over several acts. 1-act play may consist of 1 or more scenes. Okay. In recent year, when the 10-minute play has emerged as a popular subgenre of 1-act play, especially in writing competitions, the origin of the 1-act play may be traced to the very beginning of drama in ancient Greece by Euripides. Okay, here saying that 1-act play consists of few characters. It has one setting. It has showing the unity of time, place, and setting in the same slot, and the play is not revolving. It's not evolving from here to there. Whatever the happening in the present situation, present scenario on the drama, it's keep on going in a very monotonous way. Characteristics of 1-act play. It's a short read. It's a very short play, less than 1 hour. One setting is there. Few characters are, you will find only few characters in 1-act play. There will be, you will find only one plot and one theme. But from gradually over the time, you will see that because of 3-act play and 5-act play, now people are dealing with 5-act play. There are so many characters, there are so many settings, plays revolving from present to flashback or present to future, and there are different kind of narrators, omnipresent, one who is looking from the overview, and the one who is inside, and the one who is narrating. Now the 3-act structure. Aristotle believed that every single piece of poetry or drama must have beginning, middle, and end. We discussed this. We are discussing this third time. Okay, these divisions were developed by Roman Elias Dantes, called Protasis, Epitatus, and Catastrophe. The 3-act structures has been seen in revival in ancient year as cinemas, blockbusters, and hit TV shows have opted it. See, this is a diagram of 3-act structure. Act 1, you will find the introduction part, the setup, how the play started, where the play started, what the play is going to tell you about the story. Then there is a 2nd act. In that, protagonist is doing some action which is adding in his story, doing positive actions. Okay, stakes get higher and he's doing positive things and people are liking him and the rising action is going on. This is called confrontation area. Okay, then the crisis came, which is called climax, and again after climax, falling action came, resolution. Now finally the 5-act structure. Most plays written in Shakespeare time have a dramatic structure composed of 5 acts. But after the Shakespeare's drama, now everyone is dealing with 5-act play only. Okay, for example, the tragedy of Macbeth is a 5-act play. We can see a 5-act play has the same plot structure as a work of fiction. It has an exposition, same, rising action, climax, crisis, falling action, denouement, which is also called as resolution. Each act is assigned to a particular part of the plot structures. Okay, we are just left with film part. Just give me a second, I'll be back. Okay. If you all will come to the page number 18, 2.6, films, a few terms and definitions. You can see here. What is film? Film is a story or event recorded by the camera as a set of moving images and shown in a cinema or on television. We can see even on phone also, iPod, iPads, anywhere. Films also called movie or motion picture. It is a visual art. It is considered to be an important art form, a source of popular entertainment, and a powerful medium of educating the citizen. If you will go back and read uh, about English literature of the 11th century, you will find that people are very much into the novels because they kept on reading. Their hobbies is like they want to do something. They don't have TV that time. So what they used to do, they kept on reading. So the hobbies of 11th century people is reading novels. Now in the 21st century, the hobbies are watching web series, binge watching, which we call another name of web series, and watching TVs, watching movies. Now mostly people have Netflix, Prime, Amazon. So this time in the 21st century, people are very much into films, into web series, into their hobbies are not reading. It's gone. Okay. A storyboard. A storyboard is a visual outline of a film, be it a short form or a feature film or animation. It is an important part of the pre-production process and consists of series of images that shows everything that is going to happen in the finished piece. The storyboarding process in the form it is known as today was developed by Walt Disney Production during the early 1930s. Okay, if you used to watch that the Snip series, animated series, you will find they used to show that Walt Disney Production, whatever the who is produced, who is putting efforts, I mean putting money on that movie. So that person are called production people. After several years of the similar process being used at Walt Disney and another animation studios, a film storyboard, commonly known as shooting board, is essential a series of frame with drawing or a sequence of film and its event. Okay. And now camera. A camera is an optical instrument to capture still images or record moving images, which are stored in a physical medium, such as in a digital system or a photographic film. A camera consists of a lens. I don't know why they explained this much in depth. But we don't need that. Okay, fine. Still, we will read. A camera consists of a lens which focuses light from the scene and a camera body which holds the image capture mechanism. The still image camera is a main instrument in the art or photography, and captured images may be reproduced later as a part of process of photography. So camera is all about capturing images, showing light on the characters. Okay, retake. If a protagonist or if a actor is acting and the camera is recording that and he commits some kind of mistake or a mistake happened by the people around him, so again that actor has to retake that shot. So that is all deal with retake, a take in a single continuous recorded performance. The term is used in the film and music to denote and track the stages of production. Film takes are often designated with the aid of clapperboard. It is also referred to as the slate. The number of each take is written or attached to the clapperboard. When if you watch a movie, there they shows a kind of book, and then they do act 1, act 2, act 3. So there that is called the person who hold this. I mean, in which it's written like which act, that is called the clapperboard. Okay. Some writers are notorious for demanding numerous retakes in a single scene. A single take or one take occurs when the entire scene is shot satisfactory the first time, whether by necessity or by luck. A long shot. In photography, filmmaking, and video production, a long shot, sometimes referred to as a full shot or wide shot, typically shows the entire object or human figure and is usually intended to place it in some relation or its surrounding. This type of filmmaking was a result of filmmakers trying to retain the sense of a viewers watching a play in front of them, as opposed to just a series of pictures. So it's a long shot. Actor is performing his actions in a very, from a very long period of time. Zoom, whatever we are doing here, zooming. Zooming is a filmmaking, television production refers to a technique of changing the focal length and the zoom lens. The camera's lens is called zooming. When a person should zoom and zoom out, zoom in. Okay. The techniques allow a change from close up to wide, short, or vice versa. Short close up to wide or wide to close up. During a shot, giving a cinematographic degree of freedom. Zooming can either be performed towards longer focal length, giving a zoom. In effect, the film object will then increase in apparent size and fewer objects become visible on film. Now, editing. On its most fundamental level, film editing is art, technique, and a practice of assembling shows in a coherent sequence. The job of an editor is not simply to mechanically put pieces of a film together, cut off film slates, or edit dialogue scenes. A film editor must creatively work with the layers of images, story, dialogue, music, pace, everything. Okay. So this is all about film. We covered, sorry, I didn't explain it. We covered first block today, understanding drama, its origin, forms, drama, element. We covered everything. And you will find each and everything in the textbook. There is nothing, everything I took in this PPT, in these slides are from your textbook itself, except those images, okay? So read this. The background of everything is very boring, but only after reading the background, origin, how it came, then only you will understand why it is here, why we are reading it. So from in the next class, that means tomorrow, which I'm not going to take, someone else will take. Next week on next Saturday, I'm going to discuss about Renaissance to Restoration, a brief survey. It's again the background of the Renaissance time, okay? And with that, I will explain William Shakespeare Macbeth. I hope you all, maybe someone has a bit idea about Macbeth. If anyone has any questions, can ask me. Okay, Divyajyoti, thank you so much. So I'll finish the class. Have a good day to all of you. Please read. Even read the block second also. Read about William Shakespeare, the play, his tragedy. This is tragedy, Macbeth, and go through with the Renaissance and the Restoration period. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Anything else is there? I'll ask. I will put anyone from the participant. I will ask someone to explain me what I taught in today's class. Okay. Have a good day. Bye.